People would have laughed at you if I'd told them a decade ago that the Zillow iBuyer program was coming to an end. The internet has made it easier than ever to know just about anything you want. So with all this content and information available, how did you know which ones to learn from and which ones actually work? Luckily, you are in real estate heaven, and for today's video, we will be talking about the final houses. Did you know that they are now taken off the market as a Zillow iBuyer program comes to an end? Remember that while the first step is completing any of this amazing video, the second and possibly more important step is taking action, even if it's imperfect action. Zillow is a top real estate and rental marketplace committed to arming customers with information, inspiration, and knowledge about the place they call home, and putting them in touch with the best local experts who can assist. Zillow offers services for all phases of home ownership and habitation, including purchasing, selling, renting, financing, remodeling, and more. It begins with Zillow's live database, which contains information on more than 110 million US homes, including those that are for sale, those that are for rent, and those that are not on the market right now. It also includes Zestimate home values, rent Zestimates, and other home-related data. With more than 24 applications available on all major platforms, Zillow manages the most well-liked suite of mobile real estate apps. With its headquarters in Seattle, Zillow began operations in 2006. How does Zillow Offers work? Zillow Offers is an instant home buying program or iBuyer program. Without even listing it, it gives you an easier way to sell your house. Zillow Offers makes cash offers on homes online without even seeing them, in place of the customary selling procedures. Where can I find Zillow Offers? You can find Zillow Offers in the following markets: Atlanta, Georgia; Austin, Texas; Charlotte, North Carolina; Cincinnati, Ohio; Colorado Springs, Colorado; Dallas, Texas; Denver, Colorado; Fort Collins, Colorado; Houston, Texas; Las Vegas, Nevada; Los Angeles, California; Miami, Florida; Minneapolis-St. Paul, Minnesota; Nashville, Tennessee; Orlando, Florida; Phoenix, Arizona; Portland, Oregon; Raleigh, North Carolina; Riverside or Inland Empire, California; Sacramento, Texas; San Antonio, San Diego; Florida, Tampa; and Tucson, Arizona. What kind of residences does Zillow Offers buy? Depending on your city and the state of the market, Zillow Offers typically pays between $200,000 and $400,000 for single-family homes, townhomes, and condos. How much is your home worth according to Zillow Offers? Depending on how much Zillow Offers believes your home is worth, that will change. Zillow Offers uses algorithms and competitive insights to calculate the amount. Enter your address into iValuation tool to get a quick estimate and see what cash iBuyers like Zillow Offers would pay for your home. What charges are made by Zillow Offers? Depending on the property and location, Zillow iBuyer fees can range from 1.5% to 7.9%. The fee is exclusive of customary supplemental costs like taxes and agent commissions. How many residences has Zillow Offers bought? One of the biggest iBuyer programs in our country by a wide margin is now Zillow Offers. Zillow Offers has bought thousands of homes to date, and demand for a cash offer from them is quickly rising. How quickly will you receive an offer from Zillow Offers? Within 48 business hours, Zillow Offers will typically make you a cash offer on your house. How are Zillow Offers implemented? Selling your house quickly and for cash with Zillow Offers is a simple 4-step process. You must first finish an online application. Second, based on the details you give them and the comparable sales data in your neighborhood, they perform what they call a Zestimate of your home's value. Zillow Offers uses this information to give you a rough cash offer. Third, they arrange for a free in-person evaluation of your house, after which they make you a final cash offer. Finally, you can pick a closing date and carry out the sale if you accept their offer. How quickly does a sale through Zillow Offers close? Since there is no traditional real estate agent involved and Zillow Offers pay cash for your house, The sale can typically close at any time within the next 7 to 90 days. A company known as iBuyer buys houses almost immediately by using technology to calculate a market-based cash offer. With iBuyers, the purchase transaction is complete online, frequently sight unseen, allowing the homeowner to sell their house quickly and bypassing many steps involved in the conventional home selling process. The I in iBuyer frequently denotes instant buyers. Homes are bought by iBuyers directly from the owners. The home's owner is under no obligation to market the property in any way, stage it, or put it on the market. Instead, the owner merely provides a zip code, age, size, and condition of the house to the iBuyer. The iBuyer forecasts the future value of the house using data and algorithms, then makes the homeowner an offer based on their findings. In less than 24 hours, some iBuyers can present an all-cash offer to a home seller. The deal can close in a few days if the homeowner accepts the offer. Frequently, the entire transaction takes place online. Organizations that pay cash for homes. According to the quantity of real estate transactions they handle, Opendoor and OfferPad are the two biggest iBuyers on the market at the moment. In the iBuyer market, there are additional players like Keller Offers, Upnest, Fly Homes, Knock, and Redfin Now. Not all US markets have iBuyers, but they are growing. They frequently opt for areas with a brisk housing market and a large number of homes priced around $250,000. Beware of iBuyer scams. Although there are many trustworthy investors buying homes, do your research before selecting an iBuyer. Make sure you are working with a reputable company and avoid doing business with anyone who demands payment upfront. A third-party title company should handle the transaction, and no money should exchange hands before the sale's closing day. iBuyers are not flippers of houses. House flippers are not iBuyers. They don't search for houses in bad shape that requires a lot of work. And they're not the mom-and-pop shops that post a handwritten sign stating, "We buy houses in any conditions," at intersections. Large corporations called iBuyers search for houses that are already in good condition and only require minor repairs to sell. The majority of iBuyers renovate the properties they purchase, list them once more, and then sell them for a profit. The iBuyer business model is built around selling many homes quickly rather than a few homes for a sizable profit. They concern volume rather than margin. How do the prices on iBuyer work? iBuyers calculate a home's value using an automated valuation model, or AVM. In order to determine an offer price, iBuyers use AVM, a piece of software that processes a lot of information about a home. iBuyers replace individual preferences with data instead of incorporating them into a home sale. The value of a house is determined by iBuyers using a wealth of tech-driven data. Numbers, not intuitive sense of the color of the shutters or the type of shrubs in the yard, determine the price they're willing to offer. What determines their price? In a conventional sale, an appraiser determines a home's value by examining comparable homes in the area that have recently sold. A comparative market analysis, also known as pooling comps, is what this is. Pooling comps presents a challenge because no two homes are alike, necessitating a price adjustment to reflect the variations. A human appraiser would need about a week to make this adjustment, but a computer could analyze those features and adjust prices much more quickly. iBuyers heavily rely on computers to do the work, which is how they can quickly determine a home's fair market value price. You could receive one of two prices from an iBuyer. Instant offer. This is the quickest option in which an iBuyer determines a purchase price without actually seeing the property by using information from comparable sales. The algorithm manages everything. Next, adjusted offer. To fine-tune the figure they obtain from the algorithm, an iBuyer sends a real appraiser to personally inspect the property. A human appraiser refines a price based on what they observe in the home after the computer computes an initial price. What are the iBuyer fees? The cost to sell your house to an iBuyer is between 5 and 9%. Note that in addition to the service charge, an iBuyer will deduct the cost of any necessary repairs from the cash offer if your home needs them in order to be ready for the new owner to move into. These expenses would be incurred by you as a seller if you listed your home conventionally, so you would also be responsible for paying for the repairs. Therefore, whether you sell the house an iBuyer or list it traditionally, you will pay for repairs one way or another. Studies indicate that the difference between the final sale price for some iBuyers and selling conventionally is less than 1%. What do you receive for your fees with iBuyers? The ease of selling without the hassle of listing a home is something that homeowners pay for, due to the possibility that you may need to view the house, organize a few open houses, deal with an erratic selling schedule for the house. If your house sells before you have bought another one, move into a temporary housing. If you buy a new home before you sell this one, you will have to pay 2 mortgages. Run the risk of dealing falling through, forcing you to relist your home. Delay selling your house while you make the necessary repairs. When selling your home, the proverb "time is money" has never been more accurate. Any hiccup can cost you money because it can cost you to delay your moving plans while the deal hangs in the balance. Giving you a specific sale date, selling to an iBuyer gives you peace of mind. There are no last-minute requests for repairs before you sell the house. No, maybe I changed my mind, and no unforeseen circumstances that could jeopardize the deal. Do iBuyers pay commission to agents? Yes, just like with conventional home sales, sellers pay the agent commission on iBuyer transactions. In a typical real estate transaction, both the buyer and the seller are represented by agents. The seller pays the listing agent an average of 5 to 6% of the sale price of the home, which is split with the buyer's agent. A referring agent will occasionally take cut as well. How are price adjustments for home improvements made? Different business models are used by iBuyers. While iBuyers make adjusted offers, evaluate your property, and provide a list of necessary home improvements, those who make immediate offers may charge a standard rate for improvements. Normally, the buyer pays for the updates after the closing costs have been deducted from your proceeds. The cost of improvements are upfront expenses in a conventional home sale. Can iBuyer prices be modified? Offers from iBuyer are typically non-negotiable. iBuyers prioritize speed and volume, so there is little time or space for price negotiations. The entire purpose of iBuyers is to streamline the procedure by eliminating the step of haggling. Is iBuyers pricing reasonable? Depending on the person you work with, the price may change. Homeowners who accepted iBuyer offers from Knock, Open Door, and OfferPad receive an average of 11% less for their homes than those who sold them the conventional way through an agent on the open market, according to a MarketWatch investigation into other iBuyers. Why should you sell your home to an iBuyer? You have more control over the time frame for selling. If you want to sell your house quickly, an iBuyer is a way to go because you never know how long it will remain on the market without a buyer. You should manage the timetable of a home sale for the following reasons. For example, you are moving for a job, you're divorcing your spouse, you cannot afford the necessary repairs for your home, you are trying to sell a rental home where tenants are currently residing, your house is still on the market but has not sold, you must assist in reducing the pressure of selling. Traditional methods of selling a home can be unpredictable hassles. You might want to rip out your hair from all the open houses, showings, and last-minute cleaning before strangers wander through your home and comment on the color you chose for the kitchen. In addition to making a competitive all-cash offer, iBuyers also handle the costs associated with home repairs, marketing, and showings. You desire an all-cash offer security. Early on in the process, you will be able to estimate the price at which your home will sell, and you won't have to be concerned about the deal falling through because the buyer could not secure financing. Accepting an iBuyer offer relieves sellers' anxiety over not knowing how much money they will have to spend and allows them to concentrate on buying their next home. How does one go about selling to an iBuyer? There are many iBuyer companies and they will all purchase your house quickly for cash. but each business may have a different procedure. The general procedure for selling your house on iBuyer is as follows. Online, you make an offer request. You will answer a few online questions about the characteristics, renovations, and state of your house. You will upload pictures. You will get a proposal. After doing some math, the iBuyer will make an offer on your house. You either take the offer or reject it. You choose whether you want the price that has been presented. In that case, a purchase and sale agreement will be signed. To seal the deal on the offer, you might need to get a home appraisal. Determine whether the offer and contract terms are competitive with those on the open market, on your own, or with the aid of a local real estate agent. You might need to have your home evaluated. An iBuyer employed evaluator will visit your home to conduct an inspection if your iBuyer requests a physical home assessment. Your property will need to be updated, and the cost of those updates will be reflected in the iBuyer's final offer. According to a report from Zillow, the company is ceasing operations for its Zillow Offers division and exiting the iBuyer market. Zillow had nearly 9,800 homes in its inventory at the end of the third quarter, and 8,200 of those homes had purchases pending. These 18,000 homes will be sold off, according to the company, over the following 6 months. Why is Zillow shuttering its iBuyer division? Simply put, Zillow was unable to buy and sell homes at scale and was unable to accurately predict local home prices. In many cases, homes were being sold at a loss. As a result, the company's Zillow Offers division suffered a third quarter loss of about $304 million. Rich Barton, CEO of Zillow, issued the following statement. We came to the conclusion that home price forecasting is far more unpredictable than we had anticipated, and that scaling back Zillow Offers would increase earnings and balance sheet volatility. Zillow encountered challenges when attempting to estimate regional home prices, particularly during the pandemic housing market's frantic pace. Zillow is a tech company, so even though it has a ton of information on homes and home buyers, it knows little about neighborhoods and is unable to assess the features and quality of particular residences. Will Zillow's move affect the Virginia housing market? The quick response is no. The iBuying program from Zillow had only been accessible in a few markets across the nation. Local markets in Texas, North Carolina, Nevada, Florida, California, Oregon, and Arizona had been the company's primary focus. Zillow Offers, according to their website, were not offered in any Virginian markets. What will iBuying do next? Instant offers are still used today, despite Zillow's exit from the iBuying market. Zillow was not the largest iBuyer in the nation, despite adding more properties to its portfolio. With more than 100,000 transactions over the previous 7 years, Opendoor is the largest iBuyer in the country. Although Opendoor has a wider audience and focuses on many of the same markets that Zillow did, it also has a presence in the Richmond and Washington, D.C. metropolitan areas. With Redfin, Perch, Knock, and other smaller but growing players, OfferPad is currently the second largest iBuyer in the nation. Even so, the proportion of iBuyers in all home sales transactions is minuscule. Before Zillow left in the third quarter of 2021, iBuying reached an all-time high for home sales share, representing 1.6% of all sales nationally. iBuyers accounted for 5 to 6% of sales in some regional markets, including Raleigh, North Carolina, and Phoenix, Arizona. The iBuying model is not going away just because Zillow has left the room, even though technology-driven instant offers are likely to continue to make up a very small portion of the real estate market. Both Opendoor and OfferPad have stated that they intend to expand their iBuying initiatives. Additionally, traditional brokerages are launching their own iBuying services. The departure of Zillow has brought to light some of the major difficulties connected with iBuyer programs, and the future is still uncertain. According to one analyst, iBuyers could have 5% of the market by 2025 and 18% by 2030. However, iBuyers continue to face difficulties due to lack of local market data in real time and a limited on-the-ground presence. According to the majority of industry observers, iBuyer programs will continue to appeal to a select group of home buyers and sellers in the future. For the past few years, the real estate market has been booming. Similar to other sectors, the real estate market is hot and technology is developing quickly, opening up new opportunities for disruptive business models. 2014 saw the introduction of iBuying. The I stands for instant, with Open Door serving as the concept's forerunner. Homeowners can use iBuying to sell their property directly to the buying agency without the assistance of a real estate broker or agent. By doing so, you can save money and steer clear of the difficulties and expenses involved in more conventional real estate deals. Online businesses make sellers instant cash offers for their houses without having to see them. If the buyer does not want to make significant renovations, they are given a price based on a computer algorithm. Usually, they are eager to sell. With their Zillow iBuyer program, Zillow entered the fray in 2018. But it was not an international initiative. They initially launched it in a few carefully chosen markets with the intention of eventually rolling it out more broadly. In their aggressive acquisitions, Zillow relied on the algorithmically generated automated price. In contrast to many other programs, they bought houses with the intention of remodeling and selling them for a tidy profit. Zillow made significant investments in the business model, and as a result, Zillow offers their iBuyer program, which generated $1.47 billion in revenue in the first half of 2021 alone, has not yet generated profit. Many buyers received more than they anticipated, and some buyers were thrilled with their offers. In fact, it appears that Zillow overpaid for many of the properties when you look behind the scenes. They must now sell a sizable amount of their inventory, probably at a significant loss. Recent research by analysts revealed that 64% of the nearly 1,000 homes that Zillow recently listed for sale in its 5 key markets were being sold for less than the company had actually paid for them. As a result, Zillow's iBuying operations may suffer significant losses in the millions. In order to expand the business, Zillow got involved in the iBuyer war. Offering consumers a marketplace to buy, sell, or rent properties was at the core of Zillow's original business model. Additionally, it advertised properties that were listed by agents so that potential buyers could get more details or arrange a showing by contacting a nearby agent. Not always a listing agent was contacted. Instead, a premier agent who pays Zillow for leads was. Their initial model mainly generated buyer leads. The goal of Zillow's iBuyer program was to increase seller interest among their premier agents. The program's goal was to increase the company's revenue stream and base of premier agents. Removing the human touch with technology. Online shoppers have been around for a while. Zillow's model made a few errors, even though some people are successful at using a computer-generated price and making blind purchases of homes. The company overpaid for many homes as a result of the flaws in their Zestimate data and pricing algorithm, which neglected to take certain factors into account. For instance, technology cannot assess a property's condition, which is a crucial consideration when agents set a home's price. Zillow's demise was caused by a number of factors, not just technology. The business model of the company was also significantly impacted by issues with a global supply chain and a labor shortage. These considerations can be expensive if the home needs to be improved and time is of the essence. The company ultimately decided against pursuing this after Zillow's analysis showed that the iBuyer scale needed to be extremely large in order to be as profitable as they had hoped. This was the final nail in the coffin. The effects of the Zillow iBuyer program's failure on the industry. According to a Bloomberg report, Zillow attempted to sell 7,000 homes to an unidentified buyer or buyers for $2.8 billion before shutting down offers. While Zillow offers was only available in a few markets, opening up this inventory to investors may make the supply issues already present in those markets worse. Numerous financial and real estate experts have proposed the hypothesis that the closure of Zillow offers may represent the peak of the recent irrational market. We might start to see supply and demand stabilize as it comes to a close. The national program Zillow proposed as part of its business plan was too ambitious. Zillow is no longer in the fray, but there is still a sizable pool of local and regional iBuyers. Zillow's decision to suspend iBuyer gave us some useful information. The removal of human interaction has been shown to be less effective, even though technology has greatly aided in educating buyers and improving the search process in real estate. In many ways, technology has made our lives better. However, in the real estate process, an algorithm cannot take the place of human knowledge. Unlike algorithms, brokers and agents have a thorough understanding of their local markets. Even a house that appears perfect in photographs occasionally has problems that must be seen in person to be understood. For instance, the house might be close to a house with a messy yard or have an unpleasant pet odor. These are elements that automation cannot take into account. In conclusion, Zillow is a great place to start your home search, but it should only be the first step. Getting in touch with a local real estate expert is the best course of action. They will be knowledgeable about the local market specifics, including unlisted properties. They will also be aware of the specifics of their market or a specific house. As a home buyer or investor, it's still the best option for you. That's it for this video, Real Estate Heaven fan. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work you put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon. Results.